There are so many music festivals in the US, and let's be real, everyone's got their own opinions of what's best, mainly because of personal preferences. So instead of arguing over personal rankings, we're going for a more straightforward approach and listing these festivals in alphabetical order. So sit back, relax, and have a look at some of the best music festivals across the good old US of A. Aftershock. A sonic assault that's been rattling Sacramento, California's foundation since 2012. Aftershock's past performers reads like a who's who of rock royalty. Metallica's thunderous riffs have echoed across Discovery Park. Guns N' Roses has ignited a sea of lighters, and Tool has bent minds with their progressive soundscapes. 2024 was no different as Slayer emerged from retirement for a rare appearance. Iron Maiden unleashed their epic storytelling, and Motley Crue delivered a dose of sleaze-soaked anthems. With 5 stages and over 130 bands, year after year, Aftershock continues to serve up a rock and roll buffet that leaves you stuffed but still craving more. Austin City Limits. Austin City Limits Music Festival is a musical hoedown as big as Texas itself. Since 2002, ACL has been turning Zilker Park into a melting pot of melodies for 2 foot-stomping weekends each October. It's where Paul McCartney's timeless tunes have shared the bill with Kendrick Lamar's lyrical prowess, and where in 2024, pop supernova Chapel Rowan hip-hop maverick Tyler, the Creator, and country crooner Chris Stapleton did the same. But ACL isn't just about the headliners. It's a musical treasure hunt where festival goers stumble upon their next favorite artists. From the soulful melodies of Teddy Swims to the psychedelic grooves of Still Woozy, ACL showcases why Austin, Texas is called the live music capital of the world. Beyond Wonderland at the George. Ever since Beyond Wonderland's expansion to the George from Southern California in 2021, Insomniac Alice-inspired festival has been turning the 20,000-seat amphitheater into an electronic wonderland. EDM royalty like the Chainsmokers, Tiesto, and Armin van Buuren have graced its stages, while 2024 saw Rez hypnotizing crowds, Alice in Wonderland unleashing bass-heavy mayhem, and Marshmello joining Sudden Death for a collaboration that probably broke a few sound barriers. From Andy C's drum and bass wizardry to AC Slater's house party vibes, the festival covers more genres than you can shake a glow stick at. Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival. Created in 2002 on a 700-acre farm in Manchester, Tennessee, Bonnaroo has been dishing out musical gems for over 2 decades, evolving from its jam band roots to a current eclectic mix of genres. This vibrant musical lineup has presented legends like Paul McCartney, Elton John, and Eminem, alongside up-and-comers who've gone on to become household names. And despite scorching temperatures in 2024, 80,000 fans still flocked to the farm to watch headliners, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Post Malone, and Pretty Lights to help keep the energy high. Over the years, the 4-day festival has become more than just a musical event. From sunrise yoga to late-night dance parties, Bonnaroo is a pilgrimage for music lovers to a temporary utopia where the only currency is good vibes. Boston Calling. Boston Calling, once a scrappy newcomer, is now a major force in the festival scene since its debut in 2013 at Boston City Hall Plaza. It's quickly outgrown its urban roots and now thrives in the expansive Harvard Athletic Complex, drawing thousands of music fans each year. The festival has drawn a powerhouse lineup of industry giants, with names like Jack White, 21 Pilots, and Travis Scott topping the bill on its stages. The momentum didn't stop in 2024 as headliners Ed Sheeran, Tyler Childers, and The Killers put on a weekend of electrifying performances, complete with sing-alongs that rivaled Fenway Park's famous Sweet Caroline moments. Rising artists like the Linda Lindas, a fierce young punk rock group, and Brutus, a Belgian post-rock band, also brought out their fresh sounds to the stage. This mix of big-name stars and rising talent keeps Boston Calling a go-to spot for excitement and fresh discoveries. Bourbon and Beyond. Launched in 2017, Bourbon and Beyond continues to serve up a smooth mix of tunes and spirits every fall. This 4-day festival at the Highland Festival grounds in Louisville, Kentucky, brings together music and bourbon in a way that makes it feel just right. 5 stages dot the landscape, each one offering something special. You'll find rock icons like Sting and Beck sharing the bill with country stars and indie acts. And with 100 artists on the lineup, there's a sound for every taste, much like Kentucky's diverse bourbon selection. Coachella. Coachella's evolution from a 1999 alternative rock gathering to a cultural juggernaut is the stuff of legend. This desert oasis has hosted unforgettable moments. Daft Punk's Pyramid in 2006, 2012's amazing Tupac hologram, and Beyoncé's game-changing Coachella in 2018. The 2024 festival saw Lana Del Rey, Tyler the Creator, and Doja Cat headlining, with a surprise No Doubt reunion stealing the show. From Radiohead's transcendent 2004 set to today's large-scale art installations, Coachella, though having a smaller crowd in 2024, still remains the barometer of cool in the festival world. CMA Fest. The CMA Fest has been country music's beating heart since way back in 1972. This Nashville staple has seen it all, from Johnny Cash and Dolly Parton to Luke Bryan and Carrie Underwood. And who could forget Miranda Lambert's fiery 2010 performance or the surprise duet between Keith Urban and Chris Stapleton in 2017. The festival has also been a launching pad for new talent. Artists like Luke Combs and Casey Musgraves used CMA Fest performances to catapult themselves into stardom. The 2024 Fest saw Thomas Rhett and Carly Pearce shine, while Jelly Roll's breakout set had everyone talking. Meanwhile, legends like George Strait and Reba McEntire continue to draw massive crowds, proving that in country music, respect for tradition runs deep. Dreamville. J. Cole's brainchild may be a new kid on the block, but it's quickly become hip-hop's hottest ticket. Since its 2019 debut, Dreamville has weathered storms, literally, to emerge stronger. The 2022 expansion to 2 days brought Lil Baby, Wizkid, and a nostalgic Ja Rule Ashanti reunion. 2024's show saw Cole, SZA, and Nicki Minaj headline, while rising stars such as Tizo Touchdown left their mark. Set in Raleigh, North Carolina's picturesque Disc Park, Dreamville blends urban energy with southern charm, proving dreams can come true when backed by serious talent and a vision that goes beyond just music. Electric Daisy Carnival, EDC Las Vegas. Though EDC Las Vegas has been setting the standard for electronic music festivals since its Vegas debut in 2011, its roots trace back to 1997, when a small LA warehouse party sparked a revolution. Over the years, EDC has become synonymous with sensory overload in the best possible way. From Tiesto's legendary Sunrise sets to Daft Punk's iconic 2010 performance, their last US show, EDC has been the stage for countless historic moments. In 2024, Skrillex, Alesso, and Charlotte DeWitt commanded massive crowds under the electric sky. With its dizzying array of stages and carnival rides that would make Disney World blush, EDC isn't just a music festival. It's a temporary city where neon dreams come to life and the party never stops. Electric Forest. Nestled in the enchanted woods of Rothbury, Michigan, Electric Forest has been blending beats with nature since 2011. Raised from the ashes of the Rothbury Festival, this 4-day odyssey has become a spiritual home for jam bands and bass heads alike. The festival's beating heart is undoubtedly the String Cheese Incident, whose marathon sets have become the stuff of legend. But Electric Forest's true magic lies in its eclectic lineups. Where else can you catch Pretty Lights delivering a mesmerizing blend of electronica and soul one moment, and then wander into a mystical forest clearing for an intimate set by Dixon's violin the next? Essence Festival of Culture. What started as a one-of celebration of Essence magazine's 25th anniversary in 1995 has blossomed into a cultural phenomenon that defines summer in the Big Easy. The Essence Festival of Culture, as it's been known since its 2020 rebrand, is more than just a music fest. It's a pilgrimage for Black America. The early years saw legends like Aretha Franklin and Luther Vandross gracing the Superdome stage, setting a high bar that subsequent lineups have only raised. Who could forget Prince's epic 3-hour set in 2014, or Beyoncé's Homecoming in 2013 that had the dome ready to lift off? The 2024 edition, marking the festival's 30th anniversary, was a tour de force. Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip-hop soul, brought down the house with a career-spanning set that even had the VIP section ugly crying to no more drama. Jasmine Sullivan proved why she's still one to watch for a new generation of R&B, while hip-hop was well represented by the likes of Kendrick Lamar and Megan Thee Stallion. As the sun set on another year in NOLA, it was clear that Essence Fest is still alive and thriving. Governor's Ball. Debuting on Governor's Island back in 2011, Governor's Ball has become New York City's premier music festival, hopping boroughs before finding its groove in Queens' Flushing Meadows Corona Park. This 3-day festival has hosted a wide range of artists over the years, from Outkast to The Strokes to Florence and the Machine to electronic acts like Girl Talk and Pretty Lights and hip-hop legends like Nas and alternative icons like Beck. 2024's Ball continued the variety, with Beach Fossils bringing their dreamy indie rock, Goth Babe delivering feel-good electronic vibes, while Hippocampus's indie pop had even the most jaded New Yorkers swaying. The festival has evolved into a cultural touchstone, complete with gourmet food vendors and a distinctly New York vibe, making it clear that the Governor's Ball has turned into New York's annual reminder that in a city of 8 million stories, music is the universal language. Groove Cruise. Groove Cruise, the largest floating dance music festival, has been making waves since 2004. What started as a wild idea with 125 attendees has grown into a nautical phenomenon, combining the best of EDM with the allure of tropical destinations. Sailing from Miami to the Caribbean, 2024's cruise was a non-stop 96-hour celebration of beats, beaches, and boundless energy. The roster was a star-studded showcase of electronic music, including trance icon Paul Van Dyk and techno powerhouse Lily Palmer. Groove Cruise is definitely nothing less than a full-fledged adventure at sea, offering everything from sunrise yoga sessions to themed costume parties. Where else can you catch a world-class DJ set, participate in a wine tasting, and then zipline through a tropical forest all in the same day? Hangout Music Festival. Hangout Music Festival has been turning the white sugar sands of Gulf Shores, Alabama into a sun-soaked paradise of sound since 2010. Spanning genres with the ease of a Gulf Coast breeze, the festival has hosted unforgettable performances like the Red Hot Chili Peppers' scorching 2012 set that had the beach sizzling. Stevie Wonder's 2017 show that was nothing short of magic in the moonlight, and The Weeknd's 2016 headline slot proved he could dominate any stage, sand or no sand. In recent years, the festival has continued to deliver, with Lana Del Rey's dreamy 2023 Beachside Serenade and Zach Bryan's epic 15-minute rendition of Hey Driver in 2024 becoming instant festival lore. Hardly Strictly Bluegrass. Each October since 2001, Hardly Strictly Bluegrass has been serving up free tunes in the heart of San Francisco's Golden Gate Park. What started as a modest bluegrass shindig has bloomed into a 3-day, 6-stage extravaganza that draws crowds rivaling Woodstock. HSB is the unicorn of music festivals. No tickets, no sponsors, just pure, unadulterated musical bliss. It's where bluegrass legends like Del McCoury rub elbows with rock icons like Patti Smith, and where you might catch Robert Plant crooning Appalachian folk tunes. The festival's evolution mirrors its name. Initially strictly bluegrass, it soon added the cheeky hardly to reflect its expanding musical palette. Now you're as likely to hear punk rock as you are a banjo-picking contest. But HSB's heart remains rooted in community. It's a place where families picnic alongside hippies, where impromptu jam sessions erupt between sets, and where the spirit of San Francisco's freewheeling past lives on. Hard Summer. Hard Summer, the crown jewel of Southern California's electronic music scene, has been pushing boundaries and shattering eardrums since 2008. This two-day festival, which found a new home at Hollywood Park in 2024, has become a rite of passage for bass heads and hip-hop aficionados alike. From its humble beginnings in downtown LA's sweaty warehouses to its current incarnation as a multi-stage behemoth, Hard Summer has hosted groundbreaking performances from EDM titans like Skrillex and Dylan Francis, while also providing a platform for hip-hop heavyweights such as Ice Cube and Megan Thee Stallion. The move to Hollywood Park in the shadow of SoFi Stadium brought the festival back to its LA roots. And despite some growing pains and noise complaints from nearby residents, the new venue offered a more spacious and modern setting for the festival's 5 stages of sonic mayhem. Highlights included Fisher and Chris Lake's under construction set, which turned the main stage into a house music utopia, and Disclosure's headline performance that proved why they remain kings of the crossover electronic scene, and Nelly Furtado's set, which was a nostalgic curveball that somehow made perfect sense in Hard Summer's eclectic landscape. With its new home and ever-expanding scope, the festival faces challenges. But if its history is any indication, Hard Summer will keep pushing the envelope one earth-shaking bass drop at a time. Lost Lands. Set in Ohio's Legend Valley, this dinosaur-themed festival transforms the landscape with over 100 life-sized prehistoric replicas. 2 main stages, Prehistoric Evolution and Wampy Woods, pump out a staggering 1 million watts of bass. The lineup consistently features top-tier talent like Slander and Zed's Dead, alongside rising stars in dubstep and experimental bass. But Lost Lands offers more than just music, with dinosaur rides, art installations, and late-night sound camps keeping the energy pumping. And despite rapid growth, the festival remains a strong community focus and committed to sustainability. From Excision's legendary sets to surprise performances by artists like Rez and Subtronics, Lost Lands delivers an unparalleled experience where heavy beats meet Jurassic fantasies. Lollapalooza. When summer hits Chicago, Lollapalooza takes over Grant Park for 4 days of musical madness. Since 1991, this festival has been serving up a slew of sounds from rock to hip-hop and everything in between. Lollapalooza's seen it all, from grunge gods Nirvana in the 90s to pop princess Billie Eilish in recent years. It's like a time machine and crystal ball rolled into one, showcasing music's past, present, and future. With hundreds of thousands of fans flooding in annually, Lollapalooza isn't just big, it's massive. The festival has also expanded to 6 countries across 4 continents, including Brazil, Germany, and France. And 2024's lineup spanned genres and generations. Rock fans headbang to Deftones, while electronic music lovers dance to Skrillex and Zed. K-pop sensations, Stray Kids, brought their high-energy performances, and rising stars like Lizzie McAlpine and The Last Dinner Party showcased why they're the ones to watch. Beyond the music, Lollapalooza 2024 offered an array of attractions. Kidapalooza entertained younger attendees, while Chowtown satisfied foodies with offerings from local Chicago restaurants. This mix of world-class music and cultural experiences cements Lollapalooza's status as a cornerstone of the global festival scene. Louder Than Life. This Louisville, Kentucky bash has been bringing the noise since its inaugural festival in 2014, with performances from rock titans Korn, Judas Priest, and Five Finger Death Punch. Over the years, Louder Than Life has continued to evolve and surprise. 2021 saw Metallica play the Black Album in its entirety on the 30th anniversary of its release. 2022 brought its own highlights, with the Red Hot Chili Peppers headlining and shattering the festival's attendance record. And the 2024 edition continued this legacy of rock excellence. Motley Crue surprised the crowd with a cover of the Beastie Boys' Fight for Your Right, while Judas Priest's Rob Halford thrilled fans by riding his motorcycle on stage during Hellbent for Leather. From its humble beginnings to its current status as North America's loudest rock festival, Louder Than Life has established itself as an essential pilgrimage for rock fans. It's where guitar solos echo through the night and the energy never wanes, creating a community bond by the love of real rock music. Lovers and Friends. Lovers and Friends Festival has been a time portal to the golden age of R&B and hip-hop since its launch in 2022. Each May, Las Vegas transforms into a late 90s, early 2000s playlist come to life. The inaugural 2022 event featured unforgettable performances by Lauryn Hill, Usher, and Ludacris. 2023 saw the festival reach new heights with Mariah Carey's Divalicious headlining set, 50 Cent's high-energy performance, and Missy Elliott delivering a show-stopping spectacle that rivaled Beyoncé's Coachella performance. Christina Aguilera and Summer Walker also wowed the crowds, cementing the festival's status as a must-attend event for R&B and hip-hop enthusiasts. The 2024 lineup promised to continue this tradition of music royalty, with Usher set to perform his iconic Confessions album, alongside Janet Jackson, Snoop Dogg, and the Backstreet Boys. Fans were also anticipating sets from Lil Wayne, Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige, Ja Rule, and Ludacris. Mother Nature, however, had other plans. Less than 24 hours before the May 4th event, organizers made the difficult decision to cancel due to a high wind warning, something more common in Sin City than one would imagine. But despite this setback, Lovers and Friends has established itself as the ultimate nostalgic trip for R&B and hip-hop fans and promises to return, weather permitting, in 2025. New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, affectionately known as Jazz Fest, has been a cornerstone of the Big Easy's cultural calendar since 1970. The 2024 festival attracted a staggering 500,000 fans over its extended run, adding an extra day to accommodate its most anticipated act, the Rolling Stones. Their performance, which saw them sharing the stage with local legends Irma Thomas and Dwayne Dopsy, epitomized Jazz Fest's unique ability to blend global star power with New Orleans' rich musical heritage. But the Stones were just one part of a diverse lineup. Jon Batiste delivered a New Orleans-only set paying homage to piano legends like Professor Longhair and Fats Domino. The Foo Fighters made a triumphant return, while acts like Chris Stapleton, The Killers, and Queen Latifah showcased the festival's genre-spanning appeal. But Jazz Fest is more than just a music festival. It's a living, breathing testament to the enduring spirit of New Orleans. Newport Folk Festival. Newport Folk Festival has been turning Rhode Island into a musical mecca every summer since 1959. But this ain't your everyday jamboree, folks. It's where Bob Dylan went electric in 1965, and where Paul Simon decided retirement was overrated in 2022. This year saw War on Drugs bring their dreamy rock vibes, while Gillian Welch and David Rawlings reminded everyone why they're folk royalty. But the real kicker? Conan O'Brien's closing out Sunday with his band backed by Dawes and surprise guests like Jack White and Mavis Staples. Who knew the lanky redhead could shred? De La Soul brought the funk, proving hip-hop's got a place at the folk table, while the Dropkick Murphys added a splash of Celtic punk to the mix. It's this blend of tradition and innovation that keeps Newport fresh after all these years. Newport Jazz Festival. Imagine a place where Miles Davis once blew his horn so hard it made the Atlantic Ocean sit up and take notice. That's the Newport Jazz Festival for you. The granddaddy of all jazz fests that's been keeping Rhode Island groovy since Eisenhower was in office. Fast forward to 2024. This 70-year-old is still hitting all the right notes. From bebop to hip-hop and everything in between, Newport's got more flavors than a jazz fusion ice cream parlor. Samara Joy served up some vocal acrobatics that would make Ella Fitzgerald snap her fingers in approval. Well, Julius Rodriguez proved he could tickle the ivories and rock a keytar with equal panache. But here's the kicker. Icelandic sensation Laufey had the kids flocking to jazz like it was the latest TikTok trend. So whether you're a die-hard jazzer or just jazz curious, Newport's still the place where the cool cats come to play. Outside Lands. Outside Lands is like a love letter to the city by the bay, wrapped in guitar strings and sprinkled with culinary pixie dust. Since 2008, it's been turning San Francisco's Golden Gate Park into a musical wonderland with legends like Paul McCartney belting out Beatles classics, Metallica shredding under towering eucalyptus trees, and Billie Eilish captivating crowds before she was a household name. And while your ears are being tickled by tunes, your taste buds can explore wine lands, beer lands, and the newly added Bites of the Bay. And if you're feeling adventurous, Grasslands offers a legal cannabis experience that's uniquely San Franciscan. 2024 gave fans The Killers, bringing their Vegas glam to NorCal, while Chapel Rowan proved she could draw stadium-sized crowds. With comedy acts, art installations, and enough gourmet food to make a Michelin inspector swoon, Outside Lands continues to prove it's not just a music festival, it's a San Francisco institution. Pitchfork Music Festival. Every July, Chicago's Union Park turns into an indie music paradise as Pitchfork Music Festival takes over with a lineup that offers a unique blend of genres. One minute you're swaying to Solange's R&B, and the next you're dancing to Robyn's electropop. In 2024, Black Pumas brought soulful grooves, while Alanis Morissette rocked the stage, and Carly Rae Jepsen and Jeff Rosenstock kept things fresh with pop and punk energy. From Bjork's otherworldly sets to Kendrick Lamar's lyrical brilliance, Pitchfork is where music lovers discover their next obsession and enjoy unforgettable moments. Riot Fest. Riot Fest, Chicago's beloved punk and alternative music festival, once again rocked Douglas Park in 2024, proving that its rebellious spirit is still alive and kicking after nearly 2 decades. The festival, which began as a multi-venue event in 2005, has grown into a massive outdoor extravaganza, and 2024's fest did not disappoint. The lineup was a testament to Riot Fest's eclectic taste, spanning generations and genres. Fall Out Boy, hometown heroes turned global superstars, headlined Friday night, while indie darlings Beck and Pavement split Saturday's top billing. Sunday closed with a bang as thrash metal legend Slayer reunited for a blistering set. The Offspring thrilled the crowd by playing their seminal album Smash in full, while newer acts like Turnstile kept the mosh pits churning. The festival's diverse offerings were also on full display with performances ranging from hip-hop pioneers Public Enemy to art rock chameleon St. Vincent and reggae punk fusionists Sublime. The carnival rides, sideshow attractions, and wrestling matches that have become festival staples were also back in full force, creating a punk rock circus atmosphere that sets Riot Fest apart. Rolling Loud. Born in Miami in 2015, Rolling Loud isn't just a festival, it's a hip-hop Super Bowl. From its humble beginnings at Soho Studios to packing out Hard Rock Stadium, Rolling Loud has become the ultimate proving ground for rap's rising stars and a victory lap for its icons. The festival's secret sauce? An uncanny ability to catch lightning in a bottle, booking artists on the verge of stardom. Think Travis Scott before Astroworld, or Megan Thee Stallion pre-Hot Girl Summer. Rolling Loud doesn't just reflect hip-hop culture, it shapes it. Now a globe-trotting behemoth, Rolling Loud has even planted a flag in Europe and Asia. But it's more than just music. It's a full-blown lifestyle brand, complete with its own streetwear line and a knack for generating viral moments faster than you can say mosh pit. From Lil Uzi Vert's death-defying stage dives to surprise appearances that set social media ablaze, Rolling Loud has become hip-hop's most unpredictable stage. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it, because Rolling Loud stands apart, loud, proud, and unapologetically hip-hop to its core. See Here Now Festival. This oceanfront delight has been redefining the festival experience since 2018, blending music, art, and surf culture into a weekend that's pure Jersey Shore magic. The festival has hosted a slew of rock greats, from Pearl Jam to Stevie Nicks, proving it can hang out with the big leagues while keeping sand between its toes. 2024, however, was a landmark event that'll go down in Jersey lore. Sunday night saw the boss himself, Bruce Springsteen, and the E Street Band turn the beach into their personal Thunder Road, with Springsteen's gravely vocals echoing off the boardwalk and into eternity. And while the Black Crowes brought some southern fried rock to the shore, Norah Jones added a touch of smoky jazz, and the Gaslight Anthem represented Jersey's punk spirit. From surfboards turned canvases to sculptures that seem to grow from the sand, See Here Now serves as a reminder that sometimes the best things in life really do come with an ocean view and a killer soundtrack. Shaky Knees. The Shaky Knees Festival burst into Atlanta's music scene in 2013 like a guitar riff cutting through the Georgia night. Nestled in the heart of Atlanta's Central Park, Shaky Knees has become a pilgrimage site for indie rock devotees. The festival stages have been graced by a veritable who's who of alternative music royalty. The Lumineers have strummed their folksy tunes, the Strokes have transported crowds back to the early 2000s, and Florence and the Machine have unleashed their ethereal soundscapes on eager ears. 2024 saw the Foo Fighters bring their brand of hard-hitting rock, Weezer indulge in nostalgic power pop, and rising stars like Holly Humberstone, Blonde Shell, and Bean Stellar showcase their talents. It's this blend of established icons and emerging artists that keeps Shaky Knees fans coming back year after year. South by Southwest. From its humble beginnings in 1987 with just 700 attendees to this year's staggering 300,000-plus crowd, SXSW has morphed into a phenomenon that defies simple categorization. Faye Webster's dreamy indie pop provided a sublime counterpoint to the festival's more frenetic offerings, while blues veteran Robert Finley brought raw emotion to the stage, and soul legend Swamp Dogg's performance coincided to the premiere of his documentary at the film festival. The addition of film and interactive components in 1994 turned SXSW into a diverse event that reflects the spirit of our fast-changing world. And who can forget Twitter's explosive debut here in 2007, or when the premiere of Everything Everywhere All at Once in 2022 presaged its eventual Oscar triumph. From intimate performances by Willie Nelson in the early days to Prince's legendary late-night set in 2013, SXSW has always been a hotbed of unforgettable moments. Stagecoach. Stagecoach is the ultimate celebration of country music set against the stunning backdrop of Idaho's Empire Polo Club. Launched in 2007 as a sister festival to Coachella, the festival showcases a wide spectrum of country music subgenres, from outlaw to pop country, and often includes crossover acts that surprise and delight attendees. Over the years, Stagecoach has featured legendary performers like George Strait, Garth Brooks, and Dolly Parton. 2024's festival continued this legacy with headliners Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, and Morgan Wallen leading a star-studded lineup. Beyond the music, Stagecoach serves up a slice of authentic country culture with barbecue cook-offs, line dancing lessons, and a sea of cowboy hats. It's a testament to the festival's commitment to honoring tradition while constantly evolving the country music experience. Summerfest. Milwaukee's Summerfest has hosted a staggering array of musical talent since its 1968 debut. The early years saw legends like Johnny Cash, The Doors, and a young Michael Jackson with the Jackson 5. As decades passed, the festival welcomed rock icons such as Eric Clapton and Pearl Jam, pop sensations like Whitney Houston and Britney Spears, and hip-hop acts including MC Hammer. More recently, Summerfest has featured everyone from Paul McCartney and the Rolling Stones to Lady Gaga and Selena Gomez. This diverse lineup has cemented Summerfest's reputation as the world's largest music festival, offering a stage for both established stars and emerging talents for over half a century. Ultra Music Festival, Miami. Ultra Music Festival has been lighting up Miami with electronic beats since 1999, growing from a beachside bash into a 3-day spectacle that draws EDM fans from across the globe. This musical mecca has played host to industry giants like David Guetta, Calvin Harris, and Tiesto, while also giving rising stars their big break. 2024 saw the festival celebrate its 25th anniversary in style, blending veteran acts with fresh talent. Fans grooved to the beats of Oliver Heldren's, danced to Zed's Dead's bass-heavy sets, and lost themselves in Eric Pryde's mesmerizing productions. Even when Mother Nature crashed the party with some unexpected rain on day one, the ultra spirit prevailed as organizers and fans rolled with the punches, proving that not even a little weather couldn't dampen the enthusiasm. When We Were Young. Since its 2017 debut, the When We Were Young Festival has grown from a modest 2-day event in Santa Ana, California, into a Las Vegas spectacle, proving that emo isn't just alive, it's thriving with better eyeliner. After a pandemic pause, the festival roared back in 2022, though the opening day was canceled due to high winds that seemed to scream, "I'm not okay." But the show went on, with My Chemical Romance and Paramore leading a lineup straight out of a Warped Tour dream. Avril Lavigne, Jimmy Eat World, and more. By 2023, Blink-182 and Green Day were headlining, along with pop-punk icons Good Charlotte and Sum 41. Now, October 2024 isn't pulling any punches. My Chemical Romance returns to perform the Black Parade in full, joined by Fall Out Boy and A Day to Remember, with over 50 bands on the bill, including Simple Plan and Dashboard Confessional. It's a time machine to 2005, just with better sound and maybe a windbreaker. Alright folks, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.